Hello, everybody. I doubt anyone is going to see this, but if they do, my name is Christopher Wood. I live just outside of Deseron, Ontario. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police, injuring, torturing, kidnapping, sex assault, brain damaging, brain splitting, serious skull deforming, full physical identity theft, lung, kidney damage, lies, time buying, arrest refusals, false arrest, extortion, putting illegal prisoner tracking into me, blood and piss forcing, having me medically blacklisted through criminal doctors, Ontario Provincial Police, are involved with human trafficking, drug trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, framing, identity thefts and frauds, druggings, and homicides and cover-ups. No criminal record, 100% revenge retaliation against me for speaking of their homeless, human trafficking and homeless exploitation for monetary gain out of the place called the Morning Star Mission and possible money laundering. Uh, si- 6 years ago today, August 6, 2019, in Napanee on Bridge and Center Street at a previous address, I was sitting outside. Ex-chief or commander, he went by in a white Jeep Wrangler. He waved at me. I waved back. A black truck pulled up beside him. They pointed something and they shot it. It went into my right ear. It started moving. I was getting burning. It went from my ear to the back of my head up to the top of my head. I was getting electric shocks. I was getting burning constantly, and I was getting serious swelling in my skull. I finally got an appointment for a CAT scan, November of 2019, and one of the people involved was at the hospital stating she was there for my benefit, for anxiety and all of this other shit, and I had no association with her or AMHS, who she is with, in any way, shape, or form. She had no right or business to be there. I go in to get my CAT scan done. I wanted to see picture results. I was told I am not going to see them. I needed medication, and I was pretty much medically blacklisted after that. I go to other hospitals. They get phone calls stating about being suicidal, self harm, or not true in any way, shape, or form. Never have been, never will be. I am about life and certainly not about death in any way, shape, or form. So 100% lie. But I had long hair and I have tattoos, whoever the call come from, to prevent me help and to prevent me getting proof of what was shot into me and being taken serious. I had then to keep going back to Lennox and Addington County General Hospital because I was still having a lot of problems where I was being treated like a piece of shit. My head was swelling up like a balloon, and I was having a lot of other problems where I was being put into rooms. I was being name called, being belittled, and treated like a piece of shit. And I was getting up and walking out, and they tried to turn it around and make it look like it was me refusing treatment, like I was just going there to cause shit and refusing treatment and turning around and leaving. And that wasn't the case. That was because I was being treated like a piece of shit, being called retarded, being belittled, and a whole lot more. So I was getting up and walking out a lot of time. So they were trying to turn it around on me like I was refusing them, and that's not it at all. Or go in there to cause trouble, and that's certainly not the case in any way, shape, or form. I had no fucking reason to. Not getting the help that I wanted, I go to Belleville General Hospital. I go in, a French doctor's working. He comes in, says, I seen your file. I'm not doing nothing for you. Leave the hospital. Pretty much his exact words. pretty much kicked me out after that, refused treatment against me. Seen my file, I heard that a couple times. I also went back after Belleville to Kingston again, and they got a phone call about drugs that I do not do to prevent me help improve and being taken serious about what was shot into me. So come to find out, actually, just as of today, the one person that had me medically blacklisted after my CAT scan, girlfriend to Stacy, Kingston AMHS, the one that showed up to my uh, CAT scan appointment stating she was there for my benefit and had no reason or right to be there because I had no association with AMHS mental health or her in any way, shape, or form. Come to find out that the doctor that done this works in Kingston, Napanee, and also Belleville. No wonder I was treated like a piece of shit and prevented help. My birth registration records from Belleville, Ontario have also been fucked with as well. My mother, she was stalked, tortured, she was given cancer. I said how it was happening and what the outcome would be because of what was being done to her and the radiation that was being pumped into her caused cancer, causing her death. It was done with intent to murder her. December 20th, 2020, at approximately 6:05 p.m., she was killed. And it was done through Spencer Mills 14716 Ontario Provincial Police and Stacy, mental health worker, by a sex offender, sex slave trafficker, guy that was stalking children at Tim Hortons for O.p.p, ex-chief or commander for sex slavery trafficking, the one that had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street. He was stalking my mother. He was calling my mother mom. He thinks that he and I were switched at birth and thinks that he is also my dad. He is approximately 65 to 70 years old, has many alias names. He goes by Bill Wooldridge, Bill Coolidge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Maven or Mavis, and Robert Cross. And Stephen Mavis is a wanted escapee inmate. Walk away. If that is him, Ontario Provincial Police in Napanee, Ontario are guilty of harboring him while he is committing child sex offenses for him and homicides and heroin trafficking for O.p.p. Robert Kane 7224. The police, who are human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, and each and every one of them are guilty of first degree murder and attempted murder with intent to commit for revenge retaliation. Ex-chief or commander once again. Staff sergeants, here's 2019-2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker. Once again, it was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, a blonde-haired, heavy-set woman. And Shelley Hafner had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help with the crimes that are taking place against me. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors who are criminally negligent, involved in co-committing and guilty of having me falsely charged in an attempt to give me a criminal record, also in an attempt to deflect their crimes and turn it back around on me. Dr. Joy Hadley, or Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, she also goes by Dr. Margie V. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, ex-CEO Cubby Duck, and patient relations, all criminally negligent, involved and guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit cover-up. They're ex-inmates, registered sex offenders, drug traffickers, drug addicts who cannot be arrested in Napanee because they are co-offenders, accomplices in committing very serious crimes against victims for the police, including identity thefts for identity frauds, torture crimes, animal tortures, elderly tortures and murders, animal deaths, 100% identity theft for disability fraud against me, bank thefts and frauds as well. And they cannot be arrested without $22,000. Whether this was seen or not, congratulations to, once again, Bill Woldridge, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario, who also is allegedly Hells Angels Ontario chapter captain as well. Now, bald glasses, you might find him frequenting Tim Hortons for children. You might find him frequenting Prince Charles School for children, and he also frequents the Loaf and Ale. Blair Hardy Kane, alleged Ontario provincial police supervisor. He is a meth trafficker. He is guilty of raping a woman in 2021 at apartment 3, 45 Dundas Street, who is now deceased. He is guilty of welfare, disability, financial thefts and frauds, bank frauds, thefts, impossible multiple homicides. He is a meth trafficker. Once again, Blair or Blair Hardy, Blair Kane, Ontario Provincial Police Supervisor. And this is him. This is a low-life piece of shit. Mr. Fentanyl, Mr. Crackhead, guilty of identity theft, brain injury, torture crimes, attempted murder with intent to commit, Jason Gimpy, two-step in Allstein. He sells laced fentanyl for Robert Cade, 7224, Ontario Provincial Police Drug Cop. Obsessed homosexual. Tyler T. Bagley, he kills dogs, guilty of identity theft, brain injury, and attempted murder of me. He is the lover, boyfriend, and rat informant for Robert Kane, drug cop 7224. Tyler T. Bagley. Bert Hustler, Maggie Falls. Two people also involved, Harry Hartwick, my cousin, and Dale Hartwick. And Dale Hartwick's boyfriend, Tony Anthony Axel Rose Herbs. Robert Berry, he is a laid-law trucker. He lives on Bridge Street. He is a sex slave trafficker. They all are. He is a serial killer as well. Bert Hustler, once again. Blair Hardy. There's a Sean McKay. There is also a Chris Brandt and his brother Travis Brandt, who is a Tyandanega Reserve cop who is guilty of brain injury me, torture crimes against me, attempted drugging me through crack cocaine, stalking, brain injury, using CEW, slander, and attempted homicide against me with intent to commit. They are working with him for O.p.p, the human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking. And there is also another guy involved. His name is Robert Hanna. He is an ex-Bath Institute prisoner. He is a sex offender of children involved with child pornography. He is involved on the Kingston end of the human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking. He is only approximately 28, 29 years old. He is a stalker. He has an internet ban, but yet he is online. He goes on TikTok as Jimmy Fry. He is guilty of stalking and torture crimes against me and attempted murder. I was friends with him until I found out that he was a pedophile and the crimes that he is involved with. This is a picture of me, and this is actually last year, not even a full year ago, to show the differences I've been through. Even without my glasses on, I look nothing like this. One of the changes I have been through. This is no joke. If people think that they cannot be physically changed, I am proof that it has. It can happen. After I was shot, I also have a tube that comes up in my throat. It bulges out, goes from my neck, goes from my groin to my nipple to my throat to the back of my neck to my head, where I get piss and shit going through my head and my face as well, decaying my head as well. So this is more originally me. Here's another serious change. And none of these pieces of shit can be arrested without $22,000. So let that be a warning to anybody. If anybody has been arrested in Napanee through O.p.p, I would seriously fight it because I doubt that it's legal in any way, shape, or form. They probably done it for a quota, or they done it to make you another victim of theirs that they will end up getting away with and having it covered up. They are nothing but human traffickers, sex slave traffickers, sex offenders, pedophiles, and they have no care or concern for life in any way, shape, or form. And I hate to talk that way because I have no criminal record or association. I had no history with anyone involved prior to me speaking of their crimes and everything beginning on me. This was me at one time. I actually had to shave my head because of me going through so much before me. So congratulations, you homosexual low-life pieces of shit, O.p.p, you homosexual low-life pieces of shit, Blair Hardy, Bill Wildridge, Tyler Lake, Jason Manalstein, Harry Hartwig, Dale Hartwig, Raymond Bubbles LeBlow, Jason Manalstein and T-Bag Lake, and Robert fucking Barry, you brain-splitting, skull-deforming, identity-thieving pieces of shit, low-life junkie garbage in Napanee, Ontario, who are nothing more than drug-fed, money-paid, untouchable, murdering pieces of shit for Ontario provincial police. This is a change. This is me also. So 100% full physically. When people disappear, families are murdered and missing, it's Ontario Provincial Police. I know this is being blocked out, it's being shadow banned, and the pieces of shit involved doing this are also hacked my computer and blocking it out as well. Isn't that right, Bill Waldridge? And I even know where it's coming from, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario. This is also a picture of me. This was me at one time. No surgeries, but yet I look like I have had surgery to my skull. Picture where the blood vessel's been actually burned out of my head in spider vein from electric shocking I've had. And once again, no criminal record or history, no history with any AMHS mental health, no history with any shrinks, nut wards, or any bullshit psychiatric mumbo jumbo fucking garbage, or a doctor or hospital in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to being shot. And all of these fucking lowlives are involved with this against me to prevent me help in trying to turn it around like a nutcase crime, to prevent me help improve the course of my time while I am going through this. And the fucking lowlives who are obsessed doing this, one Bert Hustler and Jason Allstein, may actually look a little bit like I used to because of me actually changing. One of the ones that especially has to be arrested and charged is one Harry Hartwick and Dale Hartwick. Under no circumstances they are guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder, torture crimes, and even very other serious crimes against me as a child. And the lowlife known as Sean fucking McKay from Napanee, Ontario, he frequents Belleville, Tyendinaga, Picton, where he has a boyfriend named Manny, Napanee, and Kingston, alcoholic and drug addict of all kinds, guilty of attempted murder by throwing me down a flight of stairs backwards and throwing a TV on me in Belleville, Ontario on Coleman Street in 2015 as well. I know each and every one of these pieces of shit involved except for the police who I had no association with or mental health or doctors. But the other pieces of shit doing this to me, I very much well know who it is and how it's being done, have said it, have proven it, tried to getting arrest for 6 years, no luck. No matter what you can show, prove, you will get no medical help, you will get no legal help, your human rights will be taken from you as well, while everyone is torturing you and you are being decayed, mutilated, and murdered slowly, and not a fucking thing that can be done about it. So I hope you're happy with what you gotten away with, O.p.p. And you pieces of shit fucking watching this, sitting back laughing, thinking this is a fucking joke in a game because you're all high on Ontario provincial police, free crack cocaine, free meth, and fentanyl, that you're all fucking getting compliments of Robert Kane.